वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। आज की इस वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ अर्निंग के रिलेटेड कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर करने वाला हूँ, इसलिए वीडियो को लास्ट तक जरूर देखें और लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब सब करें। थैंक यू। चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज की इस वीडियो। वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। आज की इस वीडियो में मैं आपको स्वागत करता हूँ एक ज़बरदस्त अर्निंग इन्फॉर्मेशन के साथ। इस वीडियो में आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन के रिलेटेड कुछ डाटा देने वाला हूँ, इसलिए वीडियो को लास्ट तक जरूर देखें। थैंक यू। जय जगन्नाथ। फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस ऑफ अर्निंग टूल्स। अर्निंग कंपनी अर्निंग्स defined with example of measurements by Alicia Tubila। व्हाट आर अर्निंग्स। पहले हम डिस्कस करेंगे व्हाट आर द अर्निंग्स। A company's earnings are its after-tax net income. This is the company's bottom line or its profits. Earnings are perhaps the single most important and most closely studied number in a company's financial statements. It shows a company's real profitability compared to the analyst estimates its own competitor or on historical performance and the earnings of its competitors and industry peers. Earnings are the main determinant of a public company's share price because they can be used in only two ways. They can be invested in the business to increase its earnings in the future, or they can be used to reward stockholders with dividends. Key takeaways. Earnings refer to company's profits in a given quarter of fiscal year. Earnings are a key figure used to determine a stock's value. A company's earnings are used in many common ratios. Earnings have a big impact on stock price and the numbers are subject to potential manipulation. Understanding the earnings. Earnings are the profit that a company produces in a specific period, usually defined as a quarter or a year. After the end of each quarter, analysts wait for the earnings of the companies they follow to be released. Earnings are studied because they represent a direct link to company performance. Earnings that divide from the expectations of the analyst that follow that stock can have a great impact on the stock's price, at least in the short term. For instance, if analysts on average estimate that earnings will be $1 per share and they come in $0.80 per share, the price of the stock is likely to fall on that earnings miss. A company that beats analysts' earning estimates is looked on favorably by investors. A company that consistently misses earnings estimates may be considered an unattractive and risky investment or needs to improve its financial forecasting abilities for better earnings guidance. But its stock price gets hurt in the process. There are exceptions to those outcomes depending on the circumstances of the company. For example, Amazon missed its estimates for several quarters in the early 2000s while it was building out its various business units. Some investors were able to understand the long-term potential and it continued to attract investors. The opposite example is Google, a company known for under-promising and over-delivering. Hence, Google has repeatedly beat earnings exceptions. However, the analysts community understood that and started to embed Google's conservative strategy into the EPS exceptions. Generally, a new entrepreneurial company that is seen as having strong potential can survive a few good explanations for the earnings miss, as it was the case of Amazon. The explanation was a heavy investment in future earnings. Measures of earnings. Measures of earnings. There are many measures and uses of earnings. Some analysts like to calculate earnings before taxes, also known as per tax income. Some analysts prefer to see earnings before interest and taxes. Still, other analysts, mainly in industries with a high level of fixed assets, prefer to see earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and uh, amortization, also known as EBITDA. All three figures provide varying degrees of measuring profitability, earnings per share, price to earnings, earnings yield, criticism of earnings. It's all the points for increase your earning. If you like this video, do like, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब टू अवर चैनल। इस वीडियो में इतना, फिर मिलेंगे अगली वीडियो में। कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताएं अगली वीडियो कौन से टॉपिक पर चाहिए। थैंक यू। जय जगन्नाथ एंड ऑल से जय जगन्नाथ, जय जगन्नाथ। थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग। जय जगन्नाथ, जय जगन्नाथ।